we are today in cloudy, cold North Wales. There's a northeasterly coming in from over that way on the back of my head. I've got tickets for the Dragon Rally. About 30 years ago I applied for tickets and I wasn't lucky enough to get them. And on a nice warm Christmas day over Christmas, I was outside wandering around the garden, pottering, and I applied for tickets, and to my shock I've been accepted, and I'm just going to go through the preparations I'm doing on how I'm going to survive this. In all fairness, the weather forecast isn't looking good for the weekend. We're 1,000 foot above sea level in North Wales, so I've not got far to go, but it's giving 9 hours of snow tonight, light snow, and I live at the bottom of quite a steep hill, and then another quite a steep hill, and then another down a steep hill to the main road. So I'm not going to be silly about this if it's not safe to ride out. Normally, potentially, you could ride on the grass to get better traction to get out, but on two of the hills there's no grass verge to ride on. It's just fences either side. So I'm making preps ready to go. If I don't make it, I don't make it, but there we go. What we've got my boots. Where are my riding boots? We've got a set of outdoor waterproofish trainers for pottering around the site on. We've got a good pair of thick socks, and I'm wearing a pair of tracky trousers underneath my motorcycle over trousers, and my jacket, of which I'll be layering up t-shirts, sweatshirts, as much as I can fit on, balaclava. When I get there, I've got a pair of gloves to change into, and a hat to keep me bald noggin warm-ish. Sleeping. We've got the tent. I've actually gone for quite a big tent. Not used it much at all. Doesn't fit back in the bag very well. They never do. So I've gone for a big tent because of all the stuff I'll be taking to fit it all in. Self-inflating air mattress, and there might be a little bit of a trek onto site from where I can park the bike. So I've got my old backpacking rucksack. I can carry 3 days supply easily in that. I've upgraded to a 3 season sleeping bag. Go outdoors, had a deal on them, because I've never been, well, yeah, I have. I've bivvied in bloody October before now, but it's not in this decade. Right, so I've got a 3 season outdoor sleeping bag. Go outdoors had a deal on for £12 odd. No drawstring or anything, but I'll be all right. I'll be wrapped up. So the plan is I'm going to put everything in there. Then if I have to park the bike on a bit of hard standing, a little bit away from where we're actually pitching the tents, all I've got to carry across is the tent, the sleeping mat, and the rucksack from the bike to the pitch. I can't fit panniers on the bike. When I go and show you the bike afterwards, the indicators are in an awkward place and they'd break off with the panniers against them. Food wise, what am I taking? Right, I've got some bits of bread. Can't beat some Spam. I've got tea bags. I'm not bothering to take milk. If it spills, it stinks forever. Got drinking water. I've got pot noodle. Emergency snacks. No, I'm not going to die. We've got a knife to slice the Spam with. We've got a spoon to stir the tea with. Head torch. I've got a waterproof rucksack liner. So everything's going in the rucksack, inside the waterproof liner, and then we'll be getting a bin bag on the outside of the rucksack, because the bike doesn't have kick up some muck up the back and I don't want everything dirty. Cooker, gone old school, so we've gone proper old school paraffin burning meth lighting stove. If the temperature's cold, butane just doesn't work. It'll take forever. So basically, that's about it. What I'm going to be standing up in, and that little lad. Oh, that power bank there for charging up phone, it's actually a 3-pack of drone batteries. So there's loads of power in there. I've already got it. And it's got a USB on the side of it. So you can just use it as a power bank. And the most important thing is, don't forget your paperwork. Confirmation of paying, otherwise you'll turn up and they won't give you directions. So, over to the bike. I'll show you how it's all going to be stacked on there. Okay then, we're sort of strapped onto the back. It's probably the worst job I've ever done, is strapping something down. Normally I've got panniers, but due to the indicator layout, I can't fit the panniers on this bugger. So I've got the loose ends here I've got to tie down, and I'm sure it's all snug and tight. Got the tent in a bag there. We've got an old jib, sailing jib bag I had here, which has got the sleeping mat and my rucksack filled with stuff. And as you can see under there, the indicators are in the way of where any panniers could potentially go, because I've got a set of throw-over panniers, but I don't think the Harley's the right transport for the weekend. And this thing's all, we've got the back seat, a pillion seat, and the rack underneath, and it's all strapped from the rack down. I'd like something out here, give it a bit more stability, but it's not happening. So we have it strapped down, all loaded up, ready for the weekend. Just waiting on the weather forecast now, and see if I can actually get up the hill and out the place. It's bloody icy as hell. Can't even bloody stand on it. Couldn't get the pickup up without 4-wheel drive today. Lovely and warm in the sun, but this sodding hill. I'm not going to get up there. The preparation I've done to the bike, it's the Ducati Scrambler, is I put the Bark Busters guards to keep the wind off my fingers, keep them a bit warmer. I've fitted the Oxford Smart heated grips, so those will keep my hands warmer. And I've also fitted the little deflector screen there to hopefully just keep a little bit of wind off my chest. And other than that, the bike's basically stock.
Off he goes on his little nighttime adventure.
Weekend of fun and beer. Well, there we are, loaded, ready to go. I'm lucky, I've not got far to go, unlike some people travelling up from Spain and stuff, but there you go. That's the way the cookie crumbles. Wish me luck. Oh well, I've made it. But the where we pick up the directions to the secret location. We're gonna head out. And the weather's quite good. Okay, so we've made it. I've just camped here, which is the Italian contingent, Ducati and Italian tuk-tuk. The car park's full and everyone seems to be pitching in the car park because the field's a bit boggy. The accommodation for the night, tent's a bit big. We could fit the bloody bike in here. Alright, so we've got the self-inflating air mattress, 3-season sleeping bag from Go Outdoors. I'm not being paid for this, but 12 quid for a sleeping bag on special offer. Got a bottle of water, a Snicker and a Twix. Got some shoes if I want to put them on. And that's the accommodation. It's quite spacious and a bit stony, never mind. Right mix of bikes. Go over onto the field and see what it looks like on the field. Entrance isn't too bad, and the weather for the middle of February, midwinter, I would say is outstanding. Quite deep tyre tracks there. Everybody's camping all around the field. Quite a big field. Proper mix of tents. Walking back to the tent, you got me in chips. people starting to leave. We've got quite a long way to go home, so we're probably just about getting a little bit of daylight. Well, we had a nice quiet night after about 1 o'clock. Sun will be coming up soon. We've got until about 11 o'clock to get the tent down and it starts raining. People were leaving at about 6:30. It's got a long way to go. Well, there we are, all packed up, ready for the trip home. Gonna stop by a cafe and get breakfast. Well, just stopped off at the Shabbat Cafe on the A5 for breakfast. Hopefully my mate Rob's catching up soon in his tuk-tuk. Had an absolutely fantastic run up the Llanberis Pass from Llanberis over to here. Can't beat the old Ducati on full song even in the winter. Like everybody else had the same idea on the way home. Came over, it's not too foggy here now, we came over the 543 Denby Moors past the Sportsman's Arms. You can see it's a bit hazy up there. I didn't even see the Sportsman's Arms, it was that bloody foggy up there. We were down to like sometimes 30-foot visibility. Anyway, this needs a damn good clean now. All salt and horrible grime. I'm sure the mudguard's a bit short and it flicks all the stuff up onto the headlight. Maybe the higher mudguard off the Desert Sled might work a bit better. Oh yeah. Heated grips, wind deflectors, and the wind deflectors work a treat. Well worth fitting. What have I learned? We need to sort out the cooker, so we've got the Primus type paraffin cooker because the butane, the gas is too cold for the weather's too cold for the gas in the butane. My mate luckily saved the day with some rock pegs because the tent pegs I had wouldn't go into the ground very well. So we had a mallet and some spare rock pegs. So I managed to get the tent pegs in, and the air mattress I had kept deflating. The pillow was deflating, the air mattress was deflating. So I'm just going to go back to old school, a bit of foam that I've got from previous trips. Just a final note. The Dragon Rally now, it's been running for 60 years and they're selling 1,500 tickets a year to the rally, and most of those people turn up and do it. It's probably the UK's toughest rally, not to be taken lightly. Don't go ill prepared. But it's a great experience, well worth the effort. So if you think you're tough enough, get your tickets booked. See you next year. All nice and clean, ready for next time.